So today's word, what I really love about the parable of the wheat and the tares, and I never thought about it the way that it was ministered to us today, is that you do have to let the bad come up with the good and go through it and not intervene. And that really spoke to me because too often that is my first nature, to want to always jump in and fix what is going wrong. And today was just a confirmation that when you just let it go through its process, God is going to work it out, and He is the one that's in full control. And it just gives reassurance that I don't have to work for anything. As long as I allow Him to do what He's doing, it's all going to work out for my good. And today's word really encouraged me.
And the farmer's men, they came up to him, they told him, okay, there's thistles growing and it's messing up the growing of the garden and everything, and should we cut it out? And he said, no, let it grow together, because he wanted the good and the bad to grow together. That just pertains to our life, and we need some good things and we need some bad things, because if we don't have bad things, we don't realize good things that can happen from there, or we don't appreciate life as much. And also, if we don't have dilemma in our lives, through the dilemmas in our lives, those things make us stronger, pretty much. And so kind of what I took from it is, in our lives we'll have good soil, and sometimes they'll appear those thistles, those bad things. But ultimately, God is doing those things. He's putting us in certain dilemmas so it can strengthen us, so it can strengthen our testimonies, and so we could ultimately glorify God through those things. Because if we have all good, one of the things Pastor also said is, like, if we can't climb a mountain, if we can't, if we can't climb a mountain, or if we don't have mountains to climb, or tribulations and trials and strife in our lives, then it's kind of like we've gone AWOL. Like, we don't have, let me see what he said, okay, if you have no mountain to climb, then perhaps you've gone AWOL. That's something that Pastor, he tweeted and things like that. So we do need those bad things in our lives to strengthen us, and to ultimately realize that, those things are going to strengthen us and glorify God through those things. And
yeah. So today, Pastor talked about weeds growing with blessings as well, with growth. And for me, I definitely can say I have experienced that. And sometimes the first thing you try to do is pull up the weeds. The first thing you try to do are pull up the weeds, but when you take it upon yourself to do that, you also pull up the blessings. So a lesson I learned today was just to relax and let God work and not try to make it work to my advantage. Because really, we don't know what He has in store for us. We just have to wait and see. So that's what I took from today's service.